Hey Manna Church, welcome back to day 3. We're talking about the kingdom of God and how it's like this upside down kingdom. Why? Because there's these principles, these paradoxical principles that the Bible describes, like the first shall be last and the last shall be first, and the way up is down. And so today we're going to look at kingdom paradox number 3, and here it is. Jesus conquered death by losing his life. Mind-blowing, right? Out of all the kingdom paradoxes that we're going to talk about this week, this one's my favorite because it's the core message of the gospel. Jesus conquered that which conquered us. He conquered sin and he conquered death. But how? By losing his life. Just blows your mind. It doesn't make conventional sense. How can anyone conquer death by losing their life? But in the kingdom of God, it makes complete sense because Jesus was not just any man. He was the God-man, fully God, fully man, not half God, half man, not 50-50. He was 100% God and 100% man. And I realize according to math, this doesn't make sense, but it's still true. And that's why it's a kingdom paradox. In fact, it wouldn't work any other way. Since Jesus was 100% man, he was able to represent all of mankind as the federal head. Think about him like the second Adam, which means when he lived a perfect life and fulfilled every iota of the law, he was representing mankind. He was representing you and me. And then when Jesus died, not because he deserved to die or anything he did, but because he chose to, he could take our place by receiving the punishment that we should have got. Essentially, we just traded places. Theologians call this substitutionary atonement. Jesus took the punishment that we should have got for our sin. Meanwhile, we get all the reward that Jesus earned by living a perfect life. This wouldn't be possible unless he was fully man, 100% man. But here's why that's important. He was also 100% God, which means if Jesus was just a man, everything that I've said up to this point would still be true, but he would only be able to save one person, his one life for one other person. And from a logical standpoint, even from a legal standpoint, that seems just. But the thing is, he wasn't just a man. He was God. He is God. He's infinite. And because he's infinite, his sacrifice is infinite, which means he died for an infinite number of people. Do you see the beauty in all of this? This God-man and what he came to do for this? Listen, this kingdom principle might be difficult for us to wrap our minds around fully, but it's the foundation of the gospel. It's the foundation of our salvation. I don't know about you, but it leaves me awestruck. How awesome is God that in his infinite wisdom, he would make a way for us. He would make a way for me. Here's what I found. The more we reflect on what we really deserve versus what we actually get because of Jesus, the more we realized how blessed we really are. That produces gratitude in our hearts. So here's the deal. I want to hear from you. What are you grateful for? What has God done in your life? What has he done for you? Drop a comment down below. Let's celebrate what God has done for us. Love you guys. See you tomorrow.